This. Okay, how about now? Did that fix it? This is getting spooky. Alright, can I be heard now though? Oh shit, there's a guy over there. You hear the music, Wayne? Alright. Now I hear him. Okay, yes, clearly some I think my headphones connected or something. Alright, let's because for some reason sometimes my Bluetooth headphones will just connect randomly while they're in their case, and it's like, why? Like I'll be listening to music on my speaker and then all of a sudden it'll just cut out. It's like, what's going on? It's like, oh no, the fucking headphones have randomly decided that they wanted to connect today. So that's probably what people were hearing. That's why they could only hear footsteps, because it was just the sound of my headphones in my backpack instead of me actually talking. Okay, well, welcome back everybody. If you're here and you didn't hear me welcome you as you came in, I'm sorry, but I did. I welcomed everybody. CZUQ, Spivey, user, everybody. I welcomed everybody. So glad I'm out. Hope my foot is good. Yeah, my foot's doing all right. It's feeling a little better. Like I said, the toe's still kind of stiff, but it's getting some mobility back. It doesn't quite cause me pain anymore, which is nice. Thought I wasn't going online today. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I have opted to. I was waiting to see what time my girlfriend got home from Montreal, but she got stuck in traffic and she's still somewhere around Scarborough, which is disgusting. Scarborough's gross. What's up, D. Heine? We are in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the capital of North America. Hopefully she gets home soon. Yeah, no, I think so. Apparently the bus is moving again now, but there's like some traffic accident or some shit. I don't know. That's what happens when you take the bus. I know. It happens a lot to me. Or like I was on the bus on the way to North Bay once, and they were just like, oh yeah, we're stuck in Huntsville because the weather's really bad. Huh. There's a raccoon being real loud out there. Hey guys, can you keep it down? I'm trying to live stream. I know you can't really see them, but they're up there causing a ruckus. You're hurt? I did say hi to you when you came in, Roddy, but apparently my audio was just was super fucky. Had some Korean food downtown. Nice. Was it one of those like grill places where you could like cook your own meat on that little flat top thing, or the raccoon is having it on tonight? Yeah, there was two of them. And then they saw me and they're like, oh, shush, 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 shush. Don't cause beef in front of the humans. Yeah, no, I feel bad. There was a bunch of people who came in who were who had like never seen on the stream before, and I guess they just didn't hear me say hi because my headphones were being assholes. Some pork bone soup and soju. Ooh, it was spicy and delicious. I love spicy food, man. Actually, I went to a burger place not too far from me. It's called Matt's Burger Lab, and I'm like, that could go good, pretty good right now. I don't go out for burgers very often, so I grabbed a cheeseburger and brought it home. But it's a smash burger, and I don't know, like, I remember back in the day, smash burgers, they would like squish them down a little bit, and it was like kind of a normal burger, just a little flattened. But they've taken it so far, like now they're like pancakes, like they're so flat, and it's like, it was like reaching out of the bun by like an inch and a half all the way around. I'm like, okay, who actually enjoys this? Like, I don't mind a burger that's been squished down a little bit, because Burgers Priest used to do that and stuff. Like, you'd see them throw it down and they would squish it, but it wasn't like paper thin and really wide. It was just kind of squished. But now it's gone to an extreme that I don't know if I agree with. What's up, Dynamics? The one on Queen and Dufferin, it was good. Yeah, that's the one I went to. Let's try the charcoal chicken place if you don't mind waiting in line. It's called Mosey's. Whereabouts is that one, Angel? And does it actually have charcoal on it? Because I was doing some research lately, and apparently charcoal is not all as good for you as hipsters seem to believe it is. Apparently it can cause a lot of intestinal blockage and shit. What's up, Andy? North of Atlantic and East Liberty? Oh, okay. The A&W limited time double smash is the same. They squash it down way too much and the beef is beyond the line. No, I know, exactly. Like, I saw an ad, well, it wasn't an ad, it was sponsored content for one called like the Oklahoma burger or something. And yeah, they're just like two super smashed patties that don't even fit on the bun anymore. And it's like, that doesn't even look good. Like, it just looks like a mess to eat it. Any excitement from the C&E grounds? I mean, there's a lot of people walking around my neighborhood. It's more crowded than it usually is. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the C&E this year. Like, it's always so overhyped. Like, I go and it's like, okay, it's really crowded. The food's not good. There's fucking midway rides that you can go to at any friggin' county fair. It's like, yeah, cool, I've been on the spinning bear ride. Or whatever, Polar Express or whatever the fuck they call it now. Hey, what's up, Jen? Good to see you. There was a fancy restaurant, Allo. Basically, one of the chefs left their Michelin restaurant place to make his own charcoal take restaurant. You checked all the food for C&E. It's not as interesting as last year? No. That's literally the only reason I would go, is if they have something really cool that I want to try. Like, one year I went for frog legs, because I never tried frog legs. C&E, it's best not to go hungry, yeah. Especially if you don't want to eat, like... my buddy went, he got the fucking matcha ice cream. He takes one bite and he spits it out. I'm like, yep, that tracks. I don't need no gimmicky ice cream or anything like that. Maybe I would go for Tiny Tom's Donuts. Want pickle coffee? No, I don't want that. That sounds fucking awful. That just gives me another reason not to go to the C&E. I like pickles. I like coffee. They don't need to be married together. Just like I like pickles and ice cream. I don't need pickle ice cream either. Like, there's some things that don't have to go together. That's always I get before I leave. Tiny Tim's is the best. Yeah, Tiny Tim's is alright. It's fun to watch the little donuts float down the river. And then when they toss them in that cinnamon sugar, woo! But again, they're not tossing them in dill pickle spice, they're tossing them in cinnamon sugar. Yeah, the river of oil, exactly. Like, if they had something interesting, it would like ostrich meat or something like that. But no, it's all just takes on the same shit. Like, do you want deep fried macaroni balls? No, I don't. Do you want deep fried macaroni balls in an ice cream cone? No, why? Like, oh yeah, the KD smoothie. Someone mentioned that the other day too. It's like, why? And it's like pineapple, some other fruit, and then like KD cheese. It's like, you're not making something because you think it'll be interesting. You're making something because it'll be catchy. Like, yeah, Liam drank one. Yeah, let the 20-somethings go and drink their weird food and stuff. Like, they're young and crazy. I'm an old man. I like food that tastes like food. Shakes fist at cloud. Don't know how Liam drank it. I would have regurgitated it. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't have even tried it. Or the one that's like, oh yeah, they coated a pizza slice in batter and deep fried it and then covered it in chocolate sauce and marshmallow. I'm like, why? Well, are you just thinking of like, it's like, what are things people like? It's like they're spinning a roulette wheel of flavors and putting it together. It's like people like marshmallows and chocolate and pizza and tacos and pickles and ice cream. And then they just spin the wheel like 3 times. They're like, ah, yes, chocolate, pickle, ice cream. And it's like, what? Deep fried bananas on a chili pepper. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, a hot dog banana split. We're so quirky at the C&E. It's like, no, you're fucking gross. Like, this is why you go to a nice restaurant with actual chefs that make food that should taste good together. It's pizza. There's Oreo, pickle, and Nutella, I think. Yeah, no, it's like, what the hell? I feel like the C&E got expensive after COVID. I mean, when I worked at Medieval Times, I never had to pay to go. Ooh, that's a dead end. Like, I had to pay for the food, but I never had to pay for entry. So, but yeah, the food was always expensive. Like, maybe I'd go get some Mexican corn. Stick to old-fashioned foods. Like, I'm all for trying new shit. But not the shit that's new for the sake of being fucking weird. Went to Subway, didn't know they did foot-long hot dogs. I've seen that. And it's like, okay, at least a hot dog, like, I guess that makes a modicum of sense, you know? Like, you're a sandwich shop, so I guess it makes sense for you to have hot dogs. But yeah, they're like $12 or some shit. They still do lunchtime options. Been craving fried okra. I like okra. I like okra when I make gumbo. I put okra in my gumbo. Just get the $3 ones at Harvey's. Yo, true. Better yet, go to friggin' Costco and get like the dollar hot dogs or however much they are now. $30 near lunchtime as long as you leave before 2 at the gate you entered and you get your money back. Huh. I think they have like a I want to say late bird. It was like if you show up near the end of the day too, it's not as expensive. All right, I guess we're going back the other way down these alleys. Have the South Indian okra curry. It's amazing. Makes the rest of the food all slimy and put together. Yeah, okra is kind of slimy. That's true. Sauerkraut hot dogs this eve. Nice. Like on a hot dog, like specifically like a Frankfurter, like a hot dog, I like ketchup, mustard, relish, maybe some cheese, maybe some onion. But on like a sausage, like a Polish sausage or a German sausage, whatever, that's when I put the sauerkraut and the mustard, and that's it. Ich liebe the sauerkraut. Sauerkraut with some bacon in it though, oh, so good. We always had sauerkraut on the side, like for Christmas dinner, because my family's German. We make rouladen and potato dumplings, and then we have a side of sauerkraut and red cabbage with some bacon in it. Oh my God, it's so good. I'll make you toot. Yeah, it's fermented. Basic ketchup, mustard, and mayo. Relish if I feel like it. Yeah, I like a little bit of relish. Like on a hot dog, like a standard American ballpark hot dog. Frankfurter, it's all pink and stuff, and you can't tell what it's fucking made of. America, hell yeah. That kind of hot dog. But if it's like an actually good sausage, then I like sauerkraut and mustard. The bun tastes better toasted. That is true. Yeah, you gotta throw them on the barbecue or over the fire or whatever implement you are cooking the hot dogs with. You can't boil them. Don't boil hot dogs. I mean, sausages is one thing. They already have like good flavor. But yeah, hot dogs got to be cooked over the fire or on the barbecue, because they already are like hardly have any flavor anyway. You gotta give them some smokiness. Is it weird that I find toasted buns make the condiments taste better? No, that's not weird at all. It's called the Maillard reaction. The browning of like bread or meat. It does bring out flavor. So maybe it doesn't necessarily make the condiments taste better, but it makes the meal taste better as a whole. Hot dogs on the barbecue, hell yeah. We brought a pack of hot dogs camping with us, and we were roasting them over the fire. My girlfriend's very impatient. She's sitting there for like 5 seconds. She's like, "Is it done?" I'm like, "No, it's gonna take a minute." It's not a marshmallow, which will burn in 5 seconds. Yeah, we're going camping again in like a week or two. I want to find like those big marshmallows, because they're way better than the standard size. The standard ones, they cook too quick. They melt all the way through, and then like anytime you try to eat them, they just like goop up in your face. Like they don't have any structural integrity to them. But the bigger ones, you can roast them nice, and they don't like fall apart and start dripping off the skewer. It took more than 10 minutes. No, it did. Okay, maybe it did. Maybe it took like 10 minutes. Roasted corn on the bonfire is awesome. Hell yeah, it is. Well, I hope you're having a good bus ride, my darling. Thank you for listening. I always like to know that you're here, even if you're just lurking. Isn't it colder now, though? I feel like I can't walk outside without a sweater. It's a little cooler tonight. Like, I have a sweater on now. Last couple days I was out with a tank top. That's okay. And it's nice when you're camping. It forces you to cuddle closer together for warmth. For survival, you see. I'm not being pervy. We have to cuddle for survival. Mini marshmallows in hot chocolate? That's good. But you wouldn't roast a mini marshmallow over the fire, that's for sure. Yeah, mini marshmallows in hot chocolate. And mini marshmallows are good for Rice Krispie squares because they melt really quick. So it's those are good for that. What's up, Kellen? Good to see you. Hot chocolate near a bonfire is the best. I don't think I've ever had hot chocolate while I was camping. It's not like my go-to camping beverage. I've had a chocolatey beer. You know how beers do that. They're like, oh, it's got notes of toffee and roasted coffee and chocolate. And you're like, yes. Oh, definitely, I'll taste the chocolate notes in this dark beer. I always find shit like, yeah, you kind of notice it, but sometimes that stuff sounds really pretentious. Oh, this Cabernet Merlot has hints of black cherry and dark chocolate. I'm like, it tastes like wine. This white wine has notes of white wine and wine with a little wine on the back end. Below 60 in real degrees. Brr. You're talking Kelvin? Below 60 Kelvin? That's pretty cold, I'm pretty sure. Unless you're talking about Her Majesty's proper units, Celsius, because minus 60 is really cold in Celsius. To be fair, it's cold in Fahrenheit as well. It's around minus 40 where the two kind of sync up. So yeah, minus 60 in either temperature is fucking cold. Majora's Mask music. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? You like marshmallows but really toasted? Yeah, my girlfriend likes them like that too. Like she's got to set them on fire before she can eat them. Maybe that's just the impatience. I'm joking. She got really good at like toasting them nice and golden by the end. I have these nice skewers where it's like a fork, like it's like a 2-pronged fork, and then they like rotate. Like you can spin them between your fingers. So it makes it really easy to keep it spinning without burning it. Oh, freedom units, not common sense Celsius. It's like, how do you tell what zero is? I don't know, it's somewhere down low. Okay, how do you tell what boiling is? I don't know, it's somewhere high. All right, Celsius, how do you tell where freezing is? 0. How do you tell where boiling is? 100. You're right, Fahrenheit makes way more sense. I love when Americans are like, you know how I remember a mile? It's 5 tomatoes, 5,280 feet. It's like, you know how I remember a kilometer? 1,000. I get it, it's what you guys grew up with and it's what you understand, but you can't pretend that it makes more sense than the units of measurement that literally the rest of the world uses. Oh, but my freedom units. All right, cool, like keep using them. And they're like, we went to the moon with Imperial. But you didn't actually. They used metric to get to the moon. You know why? Because it makes more sense. $32, $212. What even is that? Yeah, that's totally makes more sense than 0 and 100. I set my marshmallows on fire too. It's an art. Yo, exactly. Like I said before, charcoal is good for you. It helps purge your stomach of contaminants. So if you're ever way too drunk on a camping trip, just burn all your marshmallows. And even the term, you have a room temperature IQ, is funnier in Celsius. Because that's like 25. If you say you have a room temperature IQ and it's Fahrenheit, it's like, okay, cool, that's what, 80? That's a IQ that most Americans have. Ooh, can I go down here? Am I gonna get cut off? Oh no, I can't go this way, good. Is this where the spooky train is? I think so. Maybe not. Oops, daisy. There it is. Let's see how this works. The spooky train. Weird rabbit deer thing. I like this one. And I like that my chest flashlight actually works kind of well. I feel like Tony Stark. What's up, What's up, 3? What's going on? We're just walking around downtown Toronto. Walking down some spooky alleyways. Right, we can probably turn this off now. The chat has gone very silent. I feel like I'm left alone here. Are these sunflowers or is that fucking corn? Is someone growing corn in their backyard? Oh my god, it fucking is corn. It fucking is corn. That's so cool. I'm not gonna take any, but like, how do you just grow corn in your backyard? I want to grow corn in my backyard. I don't have a backyard, but I would. I have a front porch. Maybe I could grow potatoes. That's so cool. That guy's like apocalypse ready. My aunt grows tomatoes. I gotta text her and be like, "Ha, I know a dude who's growing corn. He's way more badass." Yeah, I feel like this flashlight isn't really doing much as far as like long term. Is Steve still here? Did I make him mad by making fun of Americans? Or the imperial system? Is that another hill that someone's gonna die on? I miss Don. Don was cool. I used to rip on him all the time, and he was fine. He would rip back, and it was okay. Are you an alley I can go down? Oh, you know what? I've forgotten to set my chat to all messages. Oh, that didn't do anything. Alright, whatever. When I start talking about food, somehow we go on a foodie spree. That's fine. I also like talking about food. Food is a universal constant. It's something that we all need. Let's go this way. That's a good stick. That's a good bow and arrow stick. Too bad I'm not out stick hunting right now. We always talk about food on this chat. It's because food is something we can all relate to, Jen. And there's nothing wrong with talking about food. Usually Megan starts it, I know. Maybe if we talk about food, it'll summon her. I like to walk around this neighborhood, like the main streets of this neighborhood during the winter, because there's always lots of Christmas lights. Ooh, that dumpster's purple. I like purple. Purple's the color of royalty. Mainly because it was super expensive to make way back in the day. There was like a certain type of like shellfish that you had to catch to make it. Wanted to mention the reason why I bring up random foods in Liberty, because you work part-time there sometimes. There's another thing I want to recommend was Broad Flour. They mill their own flour. Oh, okay, is that in Liberty? Oh, excuse me. I don't recognize the name. I know Brazen Head is good. Brazen Head has a spice bag, like an Irish spice bag, which is like a bag full of like French fries and meat and vegetables, and it's so fucking good. Oh, look at that, an alley apartment. Oh, their windows are open. Oops. That's cool, that's pretty new. East Liberty Street, south on Party, I think? Okay. You've always wanted to try it, my darling? Alright, we'll have to go check it out then. Maybe we'll go on a date there. Is it broad flour or brot flour? Brot flour. How would you say that? Always wanted to try a spice bag. When people order it, it looks so delicious. It is. And it's like an Irish street food. Apparently it's a big thing over there on the Emerald Isle. But no, it's nice. It's not like too spicy. It's got a little kick to it, but not too much. And it's chicken, so you might like it, my darling. Je t'aime les poulons. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir dans la salle de bain avec une pamplemousse, une quelque chose? Tabernacle. Yo, Rainbow, what's up? It's been a hot minute. The music is nice. Oh, thank you, Riri. It's Zelda music. Right, Rainbow? Sorry, I haven't been around lately. Had to be up early for work now. Can't always catch it. No, that's okay. I haven't been walking as much lately, or playing Zelda, but I've been doing live creepy story reads. Right now there's been a crazy lineup for their sticky toffee Danish. Oh, that sounds really good. They make some good brots and stuff. I'll try some good breads and stuff. Guys making me hungry. Yeah, I always go home and pig out after these. And I don't always have the best food available. It's like, yes, pretzel bites and cheese. How are the stories going? They're going pretty fun. They're going pretty good. Oh. Have I dead-ended myself? I think I have. Oh. There's an angry dog over there. I don't want to piss off no doggy. Yeah, I've been doing live reads of creepy stories from Reddit. And yeah, Angel here has been sending a lot of really good recommendations. There's 2 waiting for me for the next time I do it, which might be tomorrow or the next day. Not sure, not sure yet. But my girl just got home from Montreal, and I got to spend time with her. They're more important. She's more important. Onion rings and sweet potato fries. Ooh. Okay, but if you got to pick one, I do like sweet potato fries occasionally if they have like a chipotle mayo, chipotle aioli. But I love me a good onion ring, man. Had to work last Saturday. Made my boyfriend wait in line. Nice. That's what boyfriends are for. Posted another one, read the last one out as practice, and it was so weird. My boyfriend's like, what the hell are you doing? I'm excited for you to read that one out loud. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check it out. I prefer quiet dogs, can't stand loud barky ones. Yeah, there's one near my neighborhood that literally every time I walk by the window, he just starts like yelling. And it's like, dude, like I'm not anywhere near the house. I'm just walking by and he must bark at fucking everyone who goes by. Either that or I'm extremely ugly. Like Richard III. It's a Shakespeare reference. Well, it's a history reference, but mainly the dog thing is a Shakespeare reference. Your dogs bark a lot. If you think about it, it's a good thing. Enlighten us, Rainbow. I mean, yeah, they're protective and they're trying to make sure you're safe, I guess. Dogs evolved alongside mankind because they bark. That's true. Especially like literal like alert dogs and guard dogs are bred to do that. But there are ones that are bred to not bark as much. But then you gotta really look into breeds and stuff. Like some dogs are bred to kill wild animals, and some are bred to sit on your lap. So every dog has a purpose. Fortunately, your area is like a dog place. People get offended when they can't bring dogs into stores. Oh, for sure. Like Liberty Village, for sure. I always say Liberty Village is where rich millennials live with their dogs. Yeah, the Amazon guy isn't a threat, but they're just doing their job. No, exactly. That squirrel is a threat. It's like, no. It's like, okay, how about you only bark when someone comes into the house? But I guess you can't really train them just to do that. I have some noisy dogs on our floor. No fair. I like to say a handful of barks is fine, but let me handle it from there. Teach people to train their dogs to bark a few times, then come find them. Now you think your dog is telling you about it? No, exactly. Or like, I don't know. I don't know anything about training dogs, but like, if they bark once or twice and you're like, hey, stop, and they stop, then it's like, all right. But some dogs just bark. It's like, stop, please stop. And they're like, especially those little yippy ones. It's bark. It's like, dude, shut up. It's not like a hound with like, boo. It's like, that sounds fucking ridiculous. Boo. There's a UPS guy that delivers here. We call him Parcel Papi. That's funny. Unless he's Latin American, then it's racist. Check the window for the boogeyman. It's just the delivery guy, it's okay, and then go about your business. Yeah, true. The little dogs seem too excited. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're the literal alarm dogs that are supposed to sound like high and shrill and annoying. Is this Toronto? V? Yes, it is. I think his Insta is that name. Some dogs carry on like that because they aren't acknowledged. If you acknowledge them, they think they feel validated, like they're doing the right thing. Instead of, don't you see the UPS guy has a bomb? Yeah. We had one of those barky dogs, and his name was Walter, and it drove us nuts, yeah. I remember we had a Jack Russell Terrier when I was growing up, and she would lose her shit all the time. And she ate a bunch of my dinosaur toys. I had a T-Rex with no legs because of that dog. Am I going north? Not at the moment. I am going west. Go west, young man, go west. Although I think I will turn right up here, and then I will be going north. Recently, your husky destroyed hundreds of dollars worth of stuff. Bro! Yeah, I don't know if I have the patience for an energetic dog like a husky. Because, like, they're working dogs, right? So you gotta take them out and work them and run them, and they have a lot of energy. Not like Great Danes. Like, my cousin had a Great Dane, and he would just, like, sit around the house all day and not do anything. I've never seen a dog be less excited to go for a walk. Be like, Tyson, walk? He's like, fuck you. It's like, huh? All right. Your Switch 2 controller? Oh, Jesus. Straight to the pound. $100 Oxford annotated study Bible, leather-bound gold leaf pages. I was pissed. Whoa. That's an expensive Bible. I usually would get the free ones that they handed out at church. Were you able to get a refund for the dog? My brother's dog ate my mom's leather couch. The whole couch? I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. You ate the whole leather couch? Baxter, you're amazing. Wanted a good study Bible for atheism reasons. Yo, fair enough. If I'm gonna debunk this shit, I need to know everything about it. Like, people will come into my comments on my videos and be like, you need to read the Bible, man. And it's like, I have, actually. I read the whole thing in high school. Found a deal and replaced it, and replaced the controller. She also chewed up some cases for Wii games. Ugh. Oh, yeah, Wii games, especially because they're discs. I am Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego. Color-coded highlighting system for all the atrocities listed throughout. Woo. This is all the times they say gay is bad. This is all the times they say gay is okay. This is the part where they said go kill all your babies. It's like, wait, what? Bible? The New Testament really toned things down. She was part Rottweiler. This is kind of someone read most of the Bible for me. I'm not Christian. I mean, if you trust them to give you the Coles notes, honestly, because a lot of the times people will cherry pick the lines that they like and leave out the parts they don't like, and then try and use that as evidence for their argument. And it's like, okay, you got to take it either all as fact or none of it. Or maybe it's allegory and metaphor, you know, the way it's fucking written to be. Jesus brings hell doctrine, though, still toxic. Oh, yeah, like... Like, I think a lot of, like, the parables and, like, some of the morals in it are okay. Like, you wouldn't want to live your life like Greek gods or like Norse gods either. Almost like religious stories are meant to be used as metaphors and lessons as opposed to absolute doctrine. Read like half of it on my own, but there was so much, especially the book of Genesis. Like half that book is like, and then Jim begat Jacob, who begat Sam, who begat Jordy, who begat Chad. And it's like, okay, I don't care about the lineage of all these people. I like to listen to a YouTube channel called Joel Reads the Bible. He reads it all front to back. Oh, geez. I love Jesus, and good for you. Like, the teachings of Jesus are generally very good. Jesus seemed like a pretty chill dude. It's the way people take the scripture and try to use it to manipulate people that I'm not a fan of. Like, it's okay to look at a deity and be like, oh yeah, I really resonate with these things that they said, but not necessarily these things that they said. Good stuff found in the Bible can be found outside of the Bible. The golden rule, for example, treat others as you would want to be treated. The platinum rule is better. I'm not sure what the platinum rule is. Not trying to be mean. Wish there was one text that was a Bible for dummies, like a version of it. Except when Jesus said to follow the Mosaic law. Oh, like the Ten Commandments? Yeah. I mean, the Ten Commandments in and of themselves aren't bad. Like, don't steal. Okay. Don't murder. Sure. Don't what are something like, don't commit adultery, respect your father and mother, like things like that. Like, the Ten Commandments aren't that bad, but it's when people try and use the Bible as excuses to commit atrocities or to be bigoted to other people. Treat others as they want to be treated. First one is worship no other gods before me. Yeah. I'm like, we're not going to argue about how that worship no other gods before me does kind of imply that there are other gods to be worshipped. This is why I don't associate myself with anything religious, because of how people use it for manipulations. I respect all religions, but do not force me to be in one, force anyone else to join. That's it. Like, that's part of the reason I also don't like talking about it too much, because it is a very hot button topic for some people. But no, I respect everyone's religious choices. You're allowed to believe and follow whatever religion you want, as long as you're not enforcing those doctrines onto other people that aren't interested in it. I go on about the Bible story. I respect people, not religions. Personally, like to be informed about it. To each their own, as long as you don't harm anyone. True. Yeah, like I respect everyone's choices to believe and worship whoever they want. And that includes conspiracy theorists. Even though most conspiracy theories are objectively wrong. I'm not saying there aren't conspiracy theories that have been proven true, like, there are some conspiracy theories out there that could very well actually be real. But when people are like, we never went to the moon, it's like, dude, yeah, we did. Bigfoot is real. Bigfoot could be real. Probably not, though. I feel like we would have found him by now. Yo, what's good, Jack? Good to see you. How you doing, Johnny? What a clear evening tonight. Yeah, it was raining earlier, but it's really nice now. Had an argument with your mom about your relationship with God. I said that it's not my priority, and it made her cry. I felt like I stood up for myself and what is right for me. Yeah, like, you can still believe in God and not make being religious your whole identity. I don't really know what I think. Like, I don't want to say I'm agnostic, but it's like I believe if there's a higher power out there, that's something that we cannot fathom. I'm not trying to say there isn't. I'm not wholly atheist. I believe in science. I believe in the Big Bang and all that shit and evolution and blah, blah, blah. But like, if there's a creator deity, then it's something we can't even begin to understand. And trying to is futile. One of your dogs farted and it stinks. There's been more new conspiracy theories, yeah. It's a great way to read the Bible in church. I miss going to church for the music. That was always fun for me. I grew up Catholic, and going to church and singing all the songs was fun. You gotta take off, Rainbow? All right, have a good night. But food can bring people together. Oh, for sure. And it does. It does on this chat frequently. Pizza crust will affect dogs that way. I feel like the pineal gland connects us to a spiritual energy level. I'm not sure what the pineal gland does. Leaning towards agnostic. Believe in a higher being, but I no longer want to be fully immersed. Yeah. I'm a conspiracy realist, big difference. Yeah, like if you can look into the evidence and be like, oh yeah, evidence suggests that this is real, or like sometimes shit gets proven. Like back in the day when we were like, oh yeah, all the rich and famous are getting together on an island and eating babies. That sounded ridiculous. But now we're like, oh. Songs in church, great too. Sometimes I have a hectic schedule, so I miss church. Read the Bible at home. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I used to go all the time when I was younger. My family used to go every Sunday. And you know, I have read the whole book one time. And I made it my mission in high school to read it front to back. And ironically, my favorite was the book of Matthew, because that's where he tells all his parables and stuff. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. He's like giving metaphors and lessons about how to live your life through storytelling. Also, Exodus was pretty cool. The pineal gland is a small endocrine gland in the brain that helps regulate your body clock by secreting melatonin. Ooh. So we're all connected by the fact that we have to sleep. I think Elvis is the one who killed JFK. Dun dun dun. No, it was all staged. Elvis staged the JFK assassination so they could run away and pretend to film the moon landing. Mostly folks prefer church on weekends because they occasionally have more time on weekdays. No, true. I think growing up, mine had a Wednesday service, and they had a Saturday and a Sunday one. But, you know, most people go on Sundays. favorite is Thessalonians. I don't remember what happens in Thessalonians. Pineal gland sits on the middle of our brain, aka our third eye, sensory gland. I thought that area was like your frontal lobe. Is that where your pineal gland is? I thought the frontal lobe was like in charge of like emotion and shit like that, and that's why when they did a lobotomy, they would just like poke a bunch of holes in it. This is your vibe gland. Thessalonians described everything in Thessalonians. I imagine that it would have. It's like saying the Lord of the Rings is the entire story of the Lord of the Rings. Jimmy Hoffa wrote and directed all the Fast and the Furious movies. And like, I don't know anything about Deuteronomy, but I know it's a fun name. Deuteronomy. And obviously Revelations is cool, because there's dragons and shit. Literally, his name's Jimmy Hoffa. I mean, I don't know anything about Fast and Furious at all. I know family. I've seen one of them, 3, when it aired in theaters. Frontal lobe is logic and motor skills? Oh, okay. I know that's the part that they poke a bunch of holes in when they give you a lobotomy. And then you're like, hey, putting on the Ritz. I'm pretty sure lobotomies have fallen out of fashion. They're not considered proper medical practice anymore. Only person who's not Star Wars movies. I think the Star Wars movies are the worst movies ever made. Oh, now, hold on there. Fucking speed bump. Whew, good thing my toes healed. That would have hurt a lot more. Hippocampus part of the brain is memory and emotions. And it's you guys know what the hippocampus is named after? So in ancient Greek mythology, there was a beast called a hippocamp. And it had a horse's body and a fish's tail. It was a sea horse. And when they discovered the fish, they were like, yo, it looks like a horse with a fish tail. So they called it hippocampus. And then when Buddy, whatever his name was dissecting human brains, he found that part and he's like, this looks like a seahorse. And he named it hippocampus. Do you watch the news? Because recently U.S. and Canada both engaged in tariff trade war. I mean, the United States was like, we're going to charge you this much. And Canada's like, no, you. It's like, cool, if you're going to charge us that much, we're going to charge you that much. I don't know if it's like... yeah, people have been calling it a trade war, but it's just like, we're just giving you what you gave us. We're not trying to go start shit. Dang, a Texas lady. Yeah. Yo, it's Finn and Jake. What's up, Finn and Jake? Mathematical. You don't need a mirror to look good. You're beautiful on the inside, like your brain and stuff. Oh, thanks, Finn. Yeah, you're really cool. Oh, thanks, Jake. Lucas is the worst director. Only good movie he made was American Graffiti. Yo, my dad would like you, Brian. But we don't slander Star Wars on this channel. unless it's Disney Star Wars. Anything under the reign of Kathleen Kennedy. The original and the sequel trilogy and the prequel trilogy, those were cinematic gold. And you can't deny that Star Wars literally changed the face of cinema. Like it did, inarguably. What time is it there, Riri? It is 11:14. That's awesome. We were just talking about the brain and stuff. No, exactly. You hated original Star Wars? Well, to each their own. You know, he also made Indiana Jones, right? Well, he didn't direct Indiana Jones. Steven Spielberg helped a lot with that. But Indiana Jones was George Lucas as well. How do I feel about a Silmarillion movie? I feel like it can't be one movie. Like we were talking about the Bible earlier, it's like trying to make the whole Bible into one movie. It's like, no, you got to do like Prince of Egypt and then King of Dreams and then David. Like you have to make it into several movies. Like you would have to have a Fall of Gondolin movie and a Baron and Luthien movie. You couldn't just have it all in one. And I think making the Aina Lindale into a movie would also probably not translate very well. Do I have family in America? No. No, I'm born and bred Canadian and we all live here. I think one of my second or third cousins lives in Hong Kong. And my sister lives in Cairo, Egypt. But yeah, no one in the States. Do I like I fucking love The Matrix, man. The first one was it's a perfect standalone movie. And the other two were awesome as well. Not as good, obviously. They got kind of ridiculous, but they explored the philosophy of what's the name of that book? The Simulation and Simulacrum, where they are the whole argument of if you were in a simulation you would never know and stuff like that. No, I really enjoy the Matrix movies. Glorfindel, Feanor. Yeah, everyone would have to have their own. Yeah, it's too many stories for one movie anyway. Figures your films are in the Northwest. Only saw the first one. The first one's my favorite. First one's the best one. Gonna watch The Uprising? I haven't heard of The Uprising. My accent is obviously Canadian. Oh, thank you. It is Canadian. I'm living in Toronto. Oh, can we see the tower from here? I came to try and find a water fountain. Oh no, the trees are in the fucking way. Alright, there's the water fountain. And way over yonder, whew, there's the CN Tower. The Canadian National Tower. Our pride and joy. Understood the red pill concept. Oh, letting go of your reality and realizing the truth. Disney made Star Wars worse. Oh, true, yeah. Gotta watch the trailer to Uprising. Okay, I'll go check that out. You have an American mom and dad. Mom was born in Florida and dad was born in Detroit. Born and raised in Toronto. Majority of my uncles and aunts are American. Oh. I mean, nothing wrong with being American. Okay. Water. Water. Yeah, one of these days I'll do a walk around the base of the CN Tower. Disney would run a wet dream if they could. Yeah. America, home of the FREE. Yeah. We're so free, we put up surveillance cameras in every town in 49 states. America! Of course, you are free to go cut them down and take them apart. Colorado is pretty. Colorado? I've never been to Colorado. Looks nice, though. I would go to South Park and say hi to Kenny and Cartman. Okay, I have family and ancestors as American, so never mind. The uprising takes place in medieval times. Oh, yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's Andrew Garfield, right? And he's all like, "Oh, we can't be peasants anymore. It's not right," or whatever they sound like. I've been to, like, the prettiest place that I've been in the States is Maine. I went to Bar Harbor, and that was really nice. But then again, I've only been to Florida, New York, and Maine, so... Florida's nice, but it's just swamp. It's a lot of swamp. And New York is just Ontario, but more. But also less, because New York is significantly smaller than Ontario, to be fair. Born and raised in Georgia. And you're not a Southerner if you don't own a gun, drive a pickup truck. I mean, I don't know if I would have a gun if I lived in the States, but I would definitely have several bows. I love archery. It would definitely be easier to go hunting. Because I've always wanted to try it, but I don't have any friends who hunt. There are people that do it up here, it's just none of my family did, so. Andrew Garfield swipes the table because the high taxes and commoners can't survive. It's like, yo, Spider-Man won't stand for this. Colorado's basically Middle Earth. It does look really nice with all the mountains and stuff. It's like your wannabe British Columbia. Maine is pretty too. New York is insane if we're talking about downtown though. Yeah, I went to New York City and we stayed right near Times Square. We were very close to it where we stayed. And then we went north. Went to Yonkers, and then we went a little further north to, what was this? We went to a park up north of New York. And that was really cool too. But oh my God, the flies were bad. Lived 20 minutes from the Smoky Mountains National Park. And the most visited national park in the USA, the home of Dolly Parton. Damn. She's got some mountain peaks too. Wears a green hood with his bow and arrow. Very similar to Robert Fitzhugh. I thought about making a video about Robin Hood, because like he's not one guy. Like as far as like his story has changed so much. So I thought about doing a video about the origins of Robin Hood. Really like some cities like Minnesota, Texas, Michigan. Crime rate is so high. No water here, Lee. Times Square is insane for real. No, it is. This is a lot of fun. Like I really liked walking around Toronto or New York. Actually, if you go back in like my my live playlist, there's several videos of me walking around New York. Robin Hood is a hero. He became a hero. Some of the first stories of him, he was just an outlaw, but then eventually the narrative evolved, and he was like, that's when he started robbing the rich and giving to the poor, and he became, yeah, the outlaw hero, like that we all know from Hollywood. You don't hunt because I'm not getting up in the middle of the night to walk 6 miles through the woods, find a spot to sit down all day and wait for an animal. Yeah, I'd imagine it's like fishing, but on land. There's no water in Colorado. Robin Hood is a group of legends. Heard of the common good, robbing the bad and giving to the neighborhood. Yeah. So it's like they think that he was based on like more than one person, if he's based on a real person at all. But it's like the name Robin Hood back in the day, like Hood was a common name for an outlaw, and Robin was just like a really common name in general. So the name Robin Hood is kind of like us nowadays saying, oh yeah, this is Johnny Outlaw. Like it's just... Yeah, I got a lot of Americans in my chat here, Jack. Like Spider-Man and Deadpool. Yeah, I watched Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm like, yeah, it's just two Canadians out there fucking shit up. Actually send us water? Oh, geez. Are all the AI servers stealing all the water? It's like, why don't you guys just come build it in the Arctic if they need to be kept cold? They were known for their longbows over there? Oh, hell yeah, they were. Like, if you find like a skeleton of an English longbowman, you can tell that he was, because his left arm is like super thick. Because they would need so much strength that it would affect their skeletal muscles. Their skeleton, which is insane. Had glaciers in Colorado. They're dead now. Yeah, we had glaciers in Ontario too. That's actually where the Great Lakes come from. They were dug out and then filled up by the receding glaciers. That's what the Canadian Shield is, actually. It's just like this huge patch of rock that's been exposed by the receding glaciers. Like, most of it's covered in like a layer of soil now, but like you can go on hikes in Ontario and there's literally just like huge bald patches of granite that's 4 million years old. And you're like, wow, like that's the earth. Does Canada still make new episodes of Degrassi? Oh shit, I don't know. I remember watching Degrassi back when Drake was on, but I don't know if they're still making it. Actually, I worked at a restaurant with the girl that Drake dated on Degrassi. Mel was her name. One of the good things of weekend nights is the streets are not so busy. Sunday nights, like Saturday and Friday, they're super busy. But that's why I go on the back street and stuff. Your brother's a hydrologist? Like he studies water? I sound out of breath? Oh no, I'm okay. Sometimes the asthma gets to me. But no, I'm actually just really thirsty. Studies the impact of water on mines. Oh, that's pretty cool. I know there's like a silver mine somewhere in Ontario that's been entirely flooded. Excuse me. And it's like there's a shit ton of silver still down there. We just can't get it because it's flooded. And the effort to unflood it would cost more probably than the silver is worth. Fast and the Furries, part 156, Degrassi. It's just Drake in his wheelchair. Oh, how water is used in the mining process? Oh, that's pretty cool. I know the town north of my hometown, like I grew up in North Bay, and there's a town a little bit north of there called Sudbury, and that's like one of the biggest nickel mines in the world. So big that they actually have a giant nickel outside of or at the entrance of the city. You gotta jump, it hurts my feelings, that's why I have to go. My breathing is wild because of the wildfires. Oh, I'm sorry, Roddy. Well, I hope the smoke clears up for you. Hopefully, if Trump keeps charging those tariffs, then we'll stop sending that wildfire smoke to you guys. Fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I hope it doesn't bother you too much. Yeah, that'll learn us for blowing the smoke. Like, what? Getting mad at us for a natural disaster. Your brother was involved in the largest molybdenum mine in the world? I don't even know what that is. But good for your brother. That's pretty cool. What even is molybdenum? At least I can catch you later. Of course, Roddy. You know where to find me. You gotta go to sleep, Jack? Yeah, I'm signing off in just a minute or two as well. Getting close to home. In the morning, you gotta go to work. Oh, fair enough. All right, see you later, Jack. Super cool to see the mean streets of BC. I mean, we're in Ontario, but yeah. What's up, Libby? Good to see you. Getting here right near the end. I'm thinking I might shut her down in a minute or two. molybdenum. Hard to pronounce, but impossible to live without. Cool. I don't like what is it? Is it like unobtainium from the Avatar movies? Stalker gang stuck in the alley of Ontario. You betcha, buddy. But we're almost done the stalking for the night, Dawn. But I'm glad that you're here. Those buildings are so beautiful. Yeah, there's some nice ones down this area. Feel like you haven't caught me in a while. How often do I stream? Pretty much like every night or every other night. Some nights I'm just sitting around reading stories, but some nights I'm out walking. The wrestlers Edge and Christine are from Canada. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know anything about wrestling. I know John Cena. But that's about it. Are you taking off too, Johnny? It was nice hanging out with you as well. I'm glad you find the content therapeutic. We're just gonna cross at the red light. Rare earth metal used in every battery. Oh. Yeah, that does sound important. Awesome walk as always. Ton of wrestlers are Canadian. Oh, we are scrappy. People think that we're all super nice because we're polite, but no, we can fight pretty good when we want. Am I getting lazy in my old age? Or are you saving your foot from pain? Yeah, I'm mainly just trying not to overwork my toe right now. It does get pretty stiff after a while, but it's getting better. Do I know who Kane the wrestler is? He's the mayor there in Knoxville, Tennessee. I don't know who he is, but that sounds pretty cool. Bret Hart, he's Canadian too. Nice. The best wrestlers are Canadian. Oh yeah, we gotta fight like bears and mooses and shit. If you've ever grown up having to fight off Canadian geese, they're vicious. I don't know, maybe one of these nights I'll take the TTC like super far away from my house and then I'll be forced to do a nice long stream back. Also, my phone's about to die. I didn't charge it well enough before coming out. It's almost winter, almost September, winter will be coming soon. Yeah. Toronto luckily doesn't get super cold right away. Like where I'm from up north, we'll get snow in like October, but here we don't get it till usually like the end of December. So it's not too bad. They apologize after every match. That's funny. Yo, what's up, Bob? Good to see you. You're catching me right near the end of my stream, but it's always good to have you pop in. Haven't seen you in forever. Yeah, where you been? I haven't gone anywhere. I mean, I took about a week off because I was camping and visiting family. But yeah, I've been on the last few days. I don't know where you've been, Robert. How's the Toronto hockey team? They haven't been good in 70 years. I'm not a huge hockey fan, but I love watching Torontonians every year. They're like, oh, we're going to get it this year. I'm like, no, you aren't. You're never going to get it. You got hospitalized, getting shot in the eye with a BB? Oh shit, that's no good. You get 2 to 3 inches of snow per year, fuck that. Bro. We get 2 to 3 inches of snow like a day once it starts. Last year was insane. We got that like huge blizzard in January. We got like 5 feet of snow in a night. It was nuts. Canadians apologize for apologizing. We're just super polite. Oh, am I Canadian, not a hockey fan? Dude, I was like a band geek and a drama kid, and all the hockey guys were just like, you know how you guys in movies have like the football jocks and they're all like super douchey? Those are hockey kids in Canada. You love snow, Riri? Well, move to Canada. It's abundant. I just don't get enough for you? Not fair. Super polite walking by graffiti. A lot of them, like the garages and stuff, they're commissioned. Like they get people to paint them. But yeah, no, there's a lot of graffiti around. Or like the back of this van coming up. Football jocks are hockey jocks in Canada? Yep, pretty much. That same kind of vibe. And I got bullied because I was a band geek. I was a drama kid. I was fat. I liked Star Wars. Yeah, I was a nerd before being a nerd was cool. And then I went to college. I lost a bunch of weight. And suddenly being a nerd is cool now. So, all right. Do people pay to get the graffiti done? I think so. Like the big ones on, like the big murals on the garages, I'm pretty sure they like pay artists to do that. Loved Lord of the Rings. I did love Lord of the Rings. I've always loved Lord of the Rings. I think all this controlled artwork is just tacky. Like the tags are for sure. Like where people are just like spraying the big bubble letters with their names. But like, I like the murals that people paint. Those are really nice. Like the actual art. Not just like, Jimmy was here. Like that shit's tacky. But like there's like 2 or 3 alleys where every garage is painted with like butterflies, and that looks really cool. There's like all these different artist paintings of butterflies, and that's really neat. But I mean, I think the custom painted garages look really cool. This is better than just like walking down and it's like, oh yeah, look at all these white garage doors. It's so plain. It's like people who have like an apartment and it's just like bare walls and like all white furniture. And it's like, how do you live in a void? Like, I like color. I like displaying personality. Did you dig Game of Thrones? I've only read the first Game of Thrones book, but I did like the show up until like the end, obviously. Oh, you don't like the artwork, Riri? Well, to each their own. Need to read them? Yeah, like I said, I read the first one. I just haven't got into the other ones yet. I want him to finish first. I don't want to start a story that has no end. But you know, he's never gonna finish. But anyway, I'm getting close to home and my phone's about to die. So methinks this is where we call it. Personally, I appreciate your neighborhood. I think it's nice. Yeah, I like my neighborhood. Anyway, bye guys. I hope you guys had fun walking with me for a little while. Hopefully I can start doing longer walks when my toe's getting a little stronger. But for now, I don't want to push it too far. I don't want to accidentally hurt it. Reminds me of the airbrush t-shirts we got back in the 70s. Yo, fair. Or like the Vans with like the girl riding a unicorn or whatever the hell. Yeah. Like Frank Herbert with Dune. Oh, did he never finish Dune? Is he still alive? Again, I haven't read Dune either, but yeah. I wanna know that the story has an ending. Like the Witcher books ended eventually, and then CD Projekt Red kind of revived everything for the games, and then Netflix just fucked it right up. But anyway, we're not here to bitch about The Witcher. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good time walking with me and chilling and talking about all kinds of stuff. We went on a couple tangents tonight. But I hope you're drinking lots of water, doing all your push-ups. Stay safe. Till next time.